Hey there, love. It's World Chocolate Day. Capitalist made-up holiday? Yeah, absolutely. But that doesn't mean that it can't carry something real. That doesn't mean it can't be a doorway. So let's go ahead and step on through it. Chocolate has a story. Deep, sacred, and complicated. It's medicine, it's shadow, and it's memory. It's been holy, stolen, repackaged, and then sold back to us. And even still, it holds power. Also, you're probably dehydrated. Pause me for a second, go grab some water. Hydration is magic, especially when we forget that we are worth nourishing. All right, are you ready? Let's unwrap this one slowly, like a whispered spell in the dark. So, long before it was candy, cacao was sacred. The Olmecs were the first to discover the power in those bitter little beans. But it was the Maya and the Aztecs who turned it into a ritual. So sit with me and picture this. A dense jungle, thick with the scent of earth and heat. Cacao pods ripening under the canopy. A temple. A priest in deep crimson robes. And then stone bowls filled with thick and frothy chocolatel. It means bitter water. And that's exactly what it was. A dark, unsweetened brew that was laced with chili and spices. It was meant to wake the body and open the heart. They drank it before battle, before ceremony, before offerings to the gods. Not a treat, a threshold. Montezuma drank it by the gallon. No milk, no sugar, just the raw, sacred stuff. They knew what we forgot. Chocolate was never just a treat. It was a tool. It was a teacher. If you've got a piece of chocolate near you, go ahead and hold it. Don't eat it yet. Just feel the warmth in your hand. The weight of it. The coolness. The way it begins to soften with your warmth. Everything in the world begins to shift when we bring our full attention to it. So, like most sacred things, cacao was taken, stolen, stripped of its ritual, and pressed into profit. When colonizers arrived, they saw money, not magic. And so began the plantations, the chains, and the labor. The sweetness we taste now has its roots in blood. It was forced into the global market through pain and exploitation. Even today, much of the chocolate industry is still steeped in unethical labor. The history hasn't ended. It's just been rebranded. So when you eat your chocolate, especially today, pause. Let yourself taste the bitter too. because honoring the shadow is a kind of ritual all on its own. So, thankfully, not everything stays lost. Cacao ceremonies have resurfaced around the world. We're remembering. In modern ritual, cacao is treated like the sacred plant that it is, a heart opener, a softener, a mirror. It won't take your pain away, but it will help you feel it without collapsing. It asks for presence, and that's all. So if you want, take a moment now and create a little ceremony of your own. Light a candle. Color doesn't matter. Close your eyes and take a breath. Place a piece of chocolate on your tongue and just let it melt. Don't chew. Don't rush. Just be. Let the taste bring you into your body. Let it tell you something. You might hear a whisper or nothing at all. But the stillness is where the magic lives. If you journal, here are a few questions to sit with. Where in your life have you tried to coat bitter truths with sweetness? What rituals do you rush through and treat like indulgences when they're actually sacred? What part of you has been commodified, repackaged, and sold back to you? Now, these are not like questions. They're meant to linger. Let them rise in their own time. You don't have to force answers. You just have to be honest when they come. So before we close, I want you to take another sip of water. Yes, again. Your body is your first altar. Chocolate is more than a craving. It's a ritual, a reclamation, a reminder of what was sacred before it was sweet, of what we carry without always tasting, of the way bitterness can soften when we don't try to change it. So today, be soft, be still, and let something melt inside of you that you've been holding too tightly. Then remember, you are allowed to be both dark and sweet. And you are allowed to carry shadow and still offer your light. So before we wrap this up today, it's shout out time. I want to send out big love to Amanda, Amy, Ashley, Casey, Erica, and John. You all keep me sane and entertained through the chaos. Thanks for being the real MVPs behind the scenes and for putting up with my antics. This one's for you, and if you're not listening, well, you're missing out.